Hello, and welcome to Things That Matter with People Who Care. Today we're going to talk about conflict resolution. Very few of us really like to deal with conflict resolution, but it is a natural part of life. So if we can find a way to do it effectively and bring about a better result, both in our personal and professional life, it will be extremely helpful to us. So it's nice to have some checkpoints to realize that you're doing it correctly and that you will get the response that you're looking for. So there are 4 checkpoints that I would offer that you consider. And one is, are you an active listener? To make sure that you're hearing the other person's perspective and that you're giving full attention, asking clarifying questions, and making sure that you're endeavoring to get to the root cause, not just what they're saying, but to see what may be underlying the feelings and the attitudes that they embrace. Second is, are you transparent with your communication? And you need to be honest and direct. If there are things that are concerning you, you need to bring those up, but you need to bring it up in the terms that these are things that you're seeing and you're trying to get to a point whether or not there's something that needs resolving so that you can together find a common ground. And that is the third point. Every conflict resolution should endeavor to find common ground between 2 parties so that there's a mutual acceptable resolution. And this shows several things. One, that you're willing to make some adjustments because you've heard what the other person says. Oftentimes, they're making some very strong points that you've not necessarily taken into consideration. And finally, when you find a potential solution, consider the various options before deciding. Identify several solutions that offer a bit of each person's perspective so that you realize that you're sending a message. You're willing to think about things a little differently so that you'll much more readily gain acceptance when you do finally come up with a final course of action. So overall, resolving conflicts effectively requires open-mindedness, willingness to find a solution. And that means you're willing to find a solution that works for both. And that you will listen actively to understand truly what is being said. So, with that said, good luck with your issue.